Okay, so this is lesson 2.2 on concentration. We've done concentration in the past in Chem 20, so this shouldn't be a huge leap forward for you guys. The first thing we talk about with concentration, this is how we always measure concentration in chemistry 20 and 30. It's going to be with molarity, okay? So molarity is just moles over liters, okay? Nothing new there. There's this example here where it wants us to find the molarity of a 3.5 liter solution containing 2.86 moles of sodium chloride. So you just go 2.86 divided by 3.50, and you're going to get 0.817 molarity. And the units are just big M for molarity, 3 sig figs because I'm keeping track, and that's all there is to it, okay? Now there is another formula that you can go over, and it's on the second sheet here, or on the back, and it uses this formula here, and it's just C equals M over little nV, okay? Now you'll have to write that down, it's not in your notes. C is just your concentration, and in the end the units for concentration don't change. That's going to be molarity, so I'm just going to add that in here. Okay, big M. Now the other ones here, the M in the formula, this guy here, that's your mass. And mass always has to be in grams, okay? Then this little n, that's your molar mass. And V is your volume. Volume is always in liters, okay? What this really is this is the molarity formula, but instead of moles, you have moles over molar mass times your liters, or volume, okay? It's just another thing that we have, because later on we're going to be using we're going to need to find certain aspects of this, so it's easier to have everything kind of simplified and broken down with moles and molar mass instead of just, or sorry, mass and molar mass instead of moles. So when we're finding other things, they're easier to find. That's all. So yes, you have this formula now. I'll give it to you on the test. Just make sure that volume's always in liters and mass is always in grams, okay? So, if we look at the first example here, antifreeze is a solution of C2H6O2 in water, okay? If 4.5 liters of antifreeze contains 27.5 grams of this C2H6O2, what is the concentration of the solution? So you just take everything and you plug it in. So I take my mass, which is in grams. I find the molar mass of this guy here, and then I multiply that by my liters, 4.5. If you work that all out, you get 9.85 times 10 to the negative 3 molarity, so the concentration is not that big. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Now the next one asks, what's the mass of sodium carbonate, or am I sodium carbonate, in 50 milliliters of a 0.75 solution. Okay, so now I'm looking for mass in this formula here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to multiply these two values, bring them up over to here, and now I get a new formula, M equals CVN. Okay, so this is just formula manipulation, okay? Then I just take the values, I plug them in, I find my molar mass of sodium carbonate, which is 106, approximately, okay? I'm not too worried about it. I take all those values, I plug them in, I get 3.97, and remember, my units for mass are always in grams, so it's 3.97 grams. Alright, then the third example wants us to find the volume of 1.5 moles over liters, that's just molarity, of hydrochloric solution, okay? If it contains 10 grams of hydrochloric acid, okay? So here I'm looking for volume, I have the molarity, or I have the mass. I can find the molar mass of HCl, and I have, the concentration, okay? So I just go 10 divided by, or my mass divided by concentration times molar mass. Molar mass, I don't know if you can read that. I had 36.4. Oh, iPhone's failing me. And what I get is 0.183. Alright, for my liters. And that's all there is to this stuff, really. Okay, so you guys should be able to do the next worksheet as well. Good luck.